Okay, this is going to be a tricky part of the lesson. This is important, but it's going to be hard to explain, so just bear with me. This is the orientation of a parade ground. Okay, so where should I start? Alright, so you might have seen this before, but the parade ground is divided into directions, right? So in this diagram, whoever's in the box, let's say they're a body of troops, let's say they're one platoon standing in 3 ranks, facing the advance, right? Remember this next part carefully. Remember this part, right? Whichever direction you're right dressed in is the advance. Whichever direction you're right dressed in is the advance. So let's say in this example, the people inside the box were right dressed while they were facing the advance, right? The front. That means that behind them would be the retire, to the left of them will be the left, and to the right of them will be the right. Let's say that they move from facing the front to facing the left. So now they're all facing the left. Which way will the advance be? It would be to their left. No, it would be to their right. The retire would be to their left. Okay, let me use my mouse. Alright, so I'm facing this way, right? The advance is, I'm facing the advance. That's my left, that's my right, and that's my retire. But if I face this way, what will I have to do to face the advance? I would have to turn right. What would I have to do to face the retire? I'd have to turn left. To face the right, I have to about turn, right? But if I was turned this way and I right dressed facing the left, that means the left would now be my advance, this would be my retire, this would be my right, and this would be my left, because I've redefined the left as being the advance. Does that make sense? Let me try a different example. So let's say you face the retire, and then you right dressed while facing the retire. That means the retire now becomes the advance. Behind you, which the advance was, now becomes the retire. The left becomes the right, and the right becomes the left. This is important to consider because when you give orders, you need to specify the direction. For example, we'll go back to the part where we're all facing the front, the advance. And let's say I was the instructor, and I called one platoon, right, dress. Now I've defined the advance as the advance. Now I could say things like, if I wanted them to turn right, now I can say, one platoon will turn to the right, right, turn. So once again, following the indicative, cautionary, and executive part, one platoon will turn to the right, right, turn. If I wanted them to face the retire, I would say, one platoon will retire, about, turn. If I wanted to trip them out a bit, I could also say, one platoon will retire, turn, but I don't want to do that. If I wanted them to turn to the left, I would say, one platoon will turn to the left, left, turn. So the two key takeaways of this is, whichever direction that you're facing when you have been right dressed is the advance. And if that's the advance, then all around you is the retire, the left, and the right. Right? The second takeaway is that when you're, as an instructor, and you want any body of troops to turn, you have to remember to specify the indicative phase. So if you want to turn to if you want them to turn to the right, you don't just say one platoon right turn. You should say one platoon will turn to the right, right turn, so that you can indicate them and give them something to reference. One platoon will retire instead of one platoon about turn. One platoon will retire about turn. So you help them be a bit more prepared. A lot of other examples like this that just comes with more practice. right? Just keep this in mind, keep this orientation in mind, and it should be fun. Alright, okay, so voice. This is especially important for calling drill, because if you do it wrong, you can damage your voice. Yeah. Voice is also important to make your orders comprehensible and understood. So if you say it loud, it's more likely that your order will be carried out because there's an element of authority and it's understood, right? You've heard the term use the full power of your voice, but you probably haven't really been taught of how to do that. So using the full power of your voice is forcing out your orders as you are exhaling. Couple of cycles, not a couple of cycles, I think 1 or 2 cycles ago, so a couple of cycles ago, our SEO was CEO Tom James, and an iconic part of what he did was, in closing parade, before he dismissed the company, you could see him and he would take a deep breath, and you could see him because he would slightly get like bigger and then smaller, and you can see that he's taking a deep breath, right? And then he just forces his order out as he exhales, and that's a practice that you should start getting familiar with, because that is the safest way to project your voice, right? Using your diaphragm, etc. So if you scream too hard, you will injure yourself, like the instructors in Marine Recruit Boot Camp, that common meme out there. You don't want to be like that, because you will hurt yourself, and that's not good. Okay, so there are rules and do's and don'ts for giving orders and words of command. Always stand at attention when giving orders, unless the unit is marching, in which case you can march with them. Right, so this has got something to do with like uniformity, marching with them so you look like one neat formation. Use a very loud booming voice when giving words of command. 2 reasons, because you want to make sure that your command is understood by the cadets, and also because you're in a position of authority, so you want to give the impression that you are serious, and it's a serious thing, which it is, and which it should be. Do not use the word please when giving orders. Once again, this is about authority as well. When you say please, it's a bit like when you say please do this, it's a bit like you're asking for a favor, which is not the case. You're giving an order, and it should be followed out regardless of like a favor. So it should be done, no questions asked, right? Don't say sorry when you make a mistake when giving an order. It's not a good practice to have. It kind of undermines you. You should always say as you were or correction. It's a lot neater way of correcting yourself instead of saying sorry, right? Okay, summary of main points. Issue orders appropriately. Snap order and formal order. You should know which situations need a formal order, which situations need snap orders. Snap orders also come with initiative, right? If you don't have any initiative, you won't be motivated enough to give an order or to make something happen. So really start to use the initiative, get into practice, get in the habit of giving out orders as much as possible. Like at the lockers, when everyone's talking, you could tell everyone to shut up. That's a snap order. Quick, sharp, easy, brief. Consider the rules, the do's and don'ts. When giving words of command, stand at attention, and keep demonstrating all this stuff. It just comes with practice, and the more practice you get, the more familiar with an NCO role that you'll become, and you'll benefit more as an NCO if you take this on board and really practice. Okay. That concludes this period of instruction. A test of objectives will be posted up for you to download and fill out and resubmit. concerning this lesson. And is there anything else? Yep. No. So next time when we come back to cadets, I'll possibly quiz you on this stuff to make sure that you understand. We'll get like a little lesson going so that you can understand this. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this lesson, and see you when I see you.